Dearest pen pals, one of the most enjoyable aspects of the fountain pen hobby is exploring the virtually endless spectrum of colorful ink made around the world. In this video, it will be my pleasure to share my Col-O-Ring ink swatch collection with you. I'll show you how I swatch my inks and organize them so I can actually find a particular color. Come take a look. So what is a Col-O-Ring? Col-O-Ring is the brainchild of Anna Reinert of the Well-Appointed Desk blog. She and her husband, Bob Atkins of Skylab Letterpress, manufacture these ink testing books in Kansas City, Missouri. Back in 2016, Anna searched around the world for paper that would be suitable for ink, landing on a European paper that checks off all the boxes for fountain pen ink sampling. Col-O-Ring paper weighs in at a sturdy 160 GSM, is acid-free, and has a toothy texture that won't catch the sharpest of nibs. Each ink testing book is sandwiched by two sturdy chipboard covers. The 2x4 sheets are hole punched at the top to connect with a split ring so the swatch cards can be removed and rearranged, which comes in handy when you're organizing your ink collection. When you receive your Col-O-Ring ink testing book, its bright, natural white sheets are completely blank, so it's up to you to swatch creatively. When I swatch, I want to see a broad application of the ink color, as well as a written version that would show the saturation and potential for shading or sheen. So I use a Browse Steno dip nib, aka the blue pumpkin nib, to write the name of the ink in cursive at the top half of the page. On the bottom half, I apply a wash of ink using a Princeton round watercolor brush. I run the brush side to side to get an even application of ink. Since I go full bleed on the sheet, I'll have a piece of newspaper or towel underneath my work area to prevent ink from getting on the table. Variations in this method include writing the name of the ink using a fountain pen. For consistency, you could use the same pen and nib, or you could opt to use a variety of nib sizes from the same type of pen. For example, you could use a Lamy Safari and write the ink name in extra fine, fine, medium, broad, and stub nib sizes. Instead of using a brush, you could apply a broad swatch of ink using an eyedropper, pocket knife, or a cotton swab. I've obviously gotten carried away with my ink habit, collecting over 350 ink swatches. As you can see, I've overstuffed these rings with more than their usual 100 sheet capacity. To find a particular ink name, I organize these ring books by brand name, starting from the numbers at 3 oysters and then A through Z. You could also organize these by color family, region of manufacture, or any other way you prefer. That's the beauty of being able to remove and reorganize these sheets using the split ring. You can make the system unique to your color organizing needs, change your mind later, then reorganize the entire collection over again. So you might be thinking, what are other ways you could use the Col-O-Ring? Well, you could use them for memorization flashcards, you could write quotes and verses, you can make little drawings on them, you could stamp the card with a pigmented waterproof ink and then color it in using fountain pen ink. The Well-Appointed Desk shop has several fun stamp designs that pen enthusiasts would enjoy. How do you prefer to swab your fountain pen inks? Let me know your methods in the comments below. I feel like the Col-O-Ring allows me to indulge my inner child that used to be content sitting down with a coloring book and a box of crayons. It's a fun way to collect and categorize your fountain pen ink collection and a must-have if you like sampling inks from various brands. Rather than listing the inks in one notebook or journal, the modularity of the Col-O-Ring is flexible and can grow with your collection. For more ink swatching fun, check out our video on swatching the Jacques Herbin Essentials collection here. Find out more about shading inks by watching this video here. Subscribe to the Gold Spot Pens channel for more inky goodness right there. Thank you for watching and stay inky, my friends. Take care.